Hi there, I'm Brev Sullivan, hanging out with you guys today, talking a little bit about the Revolt amp company. And the model we're going to talk about today is the Barbarian 100 watt. Now, this is an all-tube, point-to-point, hand-wired, and EL34 output tube section featuring electro-harmonics tubes. This amp also features a Brev Sullivan mod, and we're going to go over that in a little bit. But right now, I'd like to talk about some of the basic features of the Revolt amps. So let's get started. The first thing I'd like to talk about actually is just rate foot switch. How many times have you guys walked in and seen amps now with foot switches that are way too big, way too complex, and easily breakable, and too many parts, and of course expensive parts to replace? Not to mention the other end that plugs in the amp that has some 4 and 5, 8, 16 pin. This is just your old school 1/4 inch. Once again, one button is all you need to switch the two amazing channels on this amp. Let's go ahead and look at the front panel. Now, every Revolt amp you'll find in the front panel, master controls for each channel, lead and clean. We, of course, have our main master volume. Now, my camera can't reach back right now to show you the back, but we have an effects loop that acts as a second master volume, very similar to running your head at full blast, but keeping the volume down to a standable level, but allowing the power amp tubes to do their job at their best. Over here on the clean channel, again, clean channel, amazing on this amp, amazing as the lead channel. We have separate EQs, bass, mid, and treble right here for great highs, mids, and lows of any classic amp out there that you would like to plug into. And being a player myself who likes to switch between mega styles, country, blues, rock, progressive shred, you name it, this clean meets my criteria. The presence on this amp, of course, located right next to the master volume, will act as the presence for the entire amp. Let's quickly switch over to our lead channel now and take a look at the controls. We have treble, mid, boost, gain, and sparkle. Now, a unique feature to Revolt amps is a sparkle control and a boost control, which can both be bypassed, and this is the reason why. Sparkle adds already on top of the highs, wonderful highs in this amp, even more shimmering high frequencies that can be bypassed. When activated, you can mix in how much sparkle you want. Boost is a low end or girth control, if you will, for your power amp section, and will drive your speakers with much more low end if need be, depending on what type of speaker cab you're using, or allow you to back off in the mix on your lows and just run it in bypass mode. When bypassed, the interesting thing about this amp is you get a little less gain and a little more of a retro sound to your amp, a little more classic rock. And activated, of course, maximum boost. The gain channel on this amp, again, more gain than you'll ever need, but if you want to put it to 11, really step on the gas, you don't lose any clarity in your notes. The Brev Sullivan mod I spoke about earlier will be available in a future update and be available quite soon. Now that we have it on this amp, and we hear the sound clips, I'll tell you basically what it does. It's added mid-range punch, a little more sustain, and bordering on a darker low end, low and mid, a little darker, a little spongier, and of course the crispy highs, there's a little more control over here in your sparkle.